How's it going, everyone? The Mighty Quinn here. So before I get started with this Q&A, I just want to say thank you all for reaching 1,000 subscribers. It's been a long time coming. I've been doing this for 2 years, and I can't say thank you enough for all the love and appreciation you all have shown me over those 2 years. So once again, I just want to say thank you. It really means a lot to me. So with that being said, let's get started with this Q&A. First question. I have two questions. Where are you from, and do you get busy in the kitchen? Would love to see some home cooked meals. Yeah, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised here. And do I get busy in the kitchen? Absolutely. I have been cooking since I want to say 11 or 12 years old. I'm actually self-taught. No one taught me how to cook. I grew up watching Food Network. I grew up watching Emerald Lagasse cook. I think I'm saying her name right, Giada de Loretes. Maybe I said that wrong. Maybe I said that right. But if you know who I'm talking about, then you know. But yeah, I've been cooking for a long time. And you know what? You're absolutely right. I do need to put some home cooked meals on here. I've only cooked maybe one thing on here, and that was the hot Cheeto chicken wings, which turned out okay. But I am gonna start, you know, putting some of my dishes on the forefront with these next few mukbangs. I'm glad you asked that. Thank you for the question. Next question. What is your zodiac sign? I am a Leo, an August Leo at that. I mean, don't know much to say about that one, but yeah, I'm a Leo. Next question. Do you have a girlfriend? No, unfortunately. I have been single for about going on 8 years now, nearly a decade. I have been single for a long time, and it's pretty sad because I'm someone that loves to be in a relationship. I love having someone that I can share and cherish life with. But things happen. I'll find someone. Next question. When did you start uploading? I think I posted my first video December of 2021. I want to say it was December 21st. I might be correct or I might be a little off, but I think it was somewhere in maybe mid to late December. That's when I uploaded my very first video. Thank you for asking that. Next question. What's your type, your favorite color, and how old are you? Wow. Someone's trying to get the secret to my heart. My type. Wow. I like a woman that's very, very laid back, very down to earth. I'm someone that's very laid back and chill. I like my woman to be the same. I also like a woman that's very kind. You know, I would like to consider myself a very nice person. No one ever told me that I was an a-hole before, so that's good. But yeah, laid back, kind, and soft spoken. That's really about it. I mean, I'm not a picky person. You know, just be your genuine self, and if the connection's there, you know, things will happen. My favorite color. I have three favorite colors. Blue, red, and black. Uh, I think those are just the colors that I look the best in, which is why they're my favorite colors. And how old am I? I am 32 years young. Man, I can't believe how fast time flies. I still remember my first day in high school, and I still remember the day of my high school graduation. Crazy how much time go by. But thank you for asking that. Next question. Who do you follow on YouTube? I think it's B Love, Q, KC Connections, Lips, just to name a few. I also love Fume. Thanks, Quinn. Really generous of you. I really like that question. I'm someone that is a big horror fan. I love horror movies. As I've said it many times on this channel, Halloween is my favorite holiday. I even decorate for it. So I follow a lot of channels that are more horror based, like Nuke's Top 5, Bizarre Bub, Mr. Nightmare. I also follow Mr. Ballin. I think it's Ballin. Is it? Yeah, it's Mr. Ballin. I follow Tyrone Magnus, who is a reaction channel. Who else do I follow? I think that's about it. Oh, of course, some mukbang channels. My favorite mukbang channel was Beast Mode. Unfortunately, he doesn't make mukbangs anymore, but I loved his mukbangs, and I loved his style, and just seemed like a really genuine person overall. And this is who inspired me to actually do a mukbang channel. But yeah, those are the people I follow on YouTube. Thank you for asking that. Next question. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? What are some of your favorite hobbies to do? I started a YouTube channel because because I wanted a new hobby. I've been watching mukbang channels for a long time before I started this channel, and and as much as I love them, I always wanted to do one, but I just never got around to it until just a couple of years ago. Growing up, I was a huge gamer, like a huge gamer. Like my mom would give me these gaming magazines, and I would collect them like they were Pokemon cards. I had like shoe boxes full of these video game magazines. I have no idea what happened to them, by the way. But yeah, I also play baseball. I love baseball. I don't play anymore because I work now. But that was really about it. Like my life as a kid evolved around school and video games. That was really about it. All right, next question. How did you come up with your channel name? Was it the movie The Mighty Quinn with Denzel Washington? No, unfortunately. I actually didn't hear about that movie until a few years ago. I never knew there was a movie called The Mighty Quinn with Denzel Washington in it, one of my favorite actors. I got the name The Mighty Quinn from a woman I used to work with when I worked at a grocery store. Speaking of Quinn, Quinn is a short version of my full first name. People either call me Quinn or Q because sometimes they forget my full first name, so they just shorten it. But yeah, she gave me that name, and every time I would walk into the store and I would see her, she would look at me and say, "Hey, the Mighty Quinn." And she told me it was a song, I believe from the 60s. And she was just the nicest lady ever. And when I finally came to making this channel, I didn't know what to call it until I thought back at the grocery store that I worked at. I don't know why I can't remember her name because she was just the kindest lady. But and I was like, you know what? The Mighty Quinn, I like that, and I'm gonna make that my channel name. So that's how I got the Mighty Quinn. Thank you for asking that. All right, next question. Where do you live? Like general city and or state? Favorite food? How tall are you? What are your hobbies, interests? Again, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia is where I reside. Atlanta, Georgia is where I was born. Atlanta, Georgia is probably where I'm gonna die. But my favorite food, cheesesteaks, Philly cheesesteaks. I man, I don't know. It's just such a simple sandwich. Just bread, meat, and cheese. But I love it. Like I could be at a restaurant, a 4-star, 5-star restaurant, and they could have the greatest steak in the world. They could have lobster. They could have duck confit. If cheesesteak is on the menu, I'm going to get it. I'm going to ignore the steak. I'm going to ignore the shrimp. I'm going to ignore the duck confit. I'm going to ignore whatever exotic dish they have. And I'm going to get the cheesesteak. It's ridiculous, but I just love it so much. And just, yeah, and the next thing to cheesesteak is wings. I could eat wings all day long if they're good enough. But yeah, that's my favorite food. How tall am I? I am 5'10". That's not short. That's all I have to say about that. What are your hobbies and interests? I've answered that before. Video games. I was a big gamer growing up. Unfortunately, I don't play video games anymore. Not by choice, but because I work now. And after work, I'm just tired. I still have my Nintendo Wii U in my room, just sitting there collecting dust. And I look at it, it looks at me, and we're just sad looking at each other because we miss each other. I could always play it over the weekend, but I have stuff to do. I would love to play it after work, but I'm tired. Just life in general. And this is also more expensive. Like video games are like $60. I don't even know if the price increased because I haven't played in so long, but YouTube is now my new favorite hobby. Like I love doing this. It's also a lot cheaper. I just this is where, my life sort of revolve around now when it comes to hobbies. But yeah, thank you for asking that. I really appreciate that. So that's all the questions I have for today. Thank you all for sending me your questions. If you watch this video and you have a question for me that I haven't answered, I will gladly answer it in the comment section. Once again, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it, and hope you all enjoy more from me going on in 2024. Thank you for watching.